Hey everybody,
What's up?
Car Guy Court here,
Car Mom Court.
and we are starting a channel called Relationship Rush Hour. Those of you that don't know us, we'll share our relationship, kind of, what we've been through, what we're doing, and then also, it will be on that channel. I apologize, I was not able to stream to that channel because I need 24 hours. It takes 24 hours for us to be able to stream from our other channel. So this is just an introduction for you to get to know us and kind of a little bit about what the channel will be about.
What to expect in the weeks to come. So some of you, if you keep up with the man here, know that we're kind of in the middle of a move. So we'll be fully moved by like second week of next month.
Yeah.
So we'll really dive into things then, because right now I'm not going to set up a streaming studio for us. And then move. Yeah.
And, obviously, those of you that have been watching me for some time know that we moved into a tiny home. So, there's not a lot of room, and we're moving into a much bigger space. And
we can't wait to show it to you guys.
Yeah, I think it's exciting. I'm excited. We've got a lot of cool amenities there. So
yeah, for sure. So just basically, I'm just going to give you the who, what, where, when, and why. And I don't say me. We.
Yeah. About the channel?
Yeah, about what to expect.
Awesomeness. Look at us. I'm just kidding.
You're the man. You're the man.
So, we've been through some rough patches. We have a great relationship. She's my best friend. We get along. We hang out with each other all the time. And so we figured, it'd be beneficial to some other people for us to pass on how we made it through tough times, what we do in the good times, and then not just relationships romantic relationships, spousal. I want to do we'd like to have guests after at some point, and thanks Daily Grind, and we're going to have guests. If there's an employee-employer relationship that you'd like to talk about, maybe it was a bad experience and how you overcame that in a positive way, or maybe even if you didn't, maybe if you blew up and, want to handle it differently next time, just a bunch of stuff like that, friendships, father-son relationships, mother-daughter, vice versa, all of that.
Workplace. There's just everything's about relationships, right?
Yeah.
So we thought that we would, give you guys all the scoops on what's worked for us and what maybe didn't work for us. There'll be some stories that you could definitely laugh with us about.
Yeah.
We'll be able to laugh about them now, maybe not so much then.
Yeah.
And then you'll get to know us a little bit more. This guy, me a little bit. But you really get to know some of the stuff that kind of shaped to who we are now, kind of what got us to here. So you want to tell them the when and the wheres?
So yeah, we will be doing this weekly.
Weekly live.
And
there'll be some other stuff
in
the middle.
We'll probably have not every day, but maybe 2 or 3 days out of the week. It will be, little short videos of us doing stuff or whatever we decide to put up that will be edited and, put up by me and her, because I'm going to teach her how. She's thrilled. I threw that at her just now. No practice. Anyways, we'll have the live will be about an hour, maybe a little shorter, maybe a little longer, depending on, if we have a guest or, if we have a lot to talk about and you guys are really interactive.
Lots of questions.
Yeah. So
we're pretty open people.
Yes. I definitely have nothing to hide. I'm just, I'd like to use my failures or struggles as maybe advice for people who are currently going through them, or if someone does go through something like that in their life, they can,
they'll
learn
be like,
from it.
Hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
I am actually a big fan of a traditional podcast that you listen to audio only. So I am going to try and rip all of our audio and put it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If Apple lets me. I don't know if there's, some criteria that I don't meet. Yeah. But I think the I think that they pretty much will just let you put it up there if it's, not offensive, content. So if that's something you're into, we'll have that available as well.
Yeah. So, just going to be simple stuff. We're all human.
Things we wish we would have known when we were 20.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's a lot of people on my channel have asked, hey, do more. You guys should create a couples channel or whatnot. So I was like, hey, let's do it. But I didn't want it to be anything close to like what I currently do. Obviously, I do kind of like my normal everyday life, really outside of the home. We'll start doing more stuff inside once we move, just because, we'll have the space and the ability to do so. And
this format seems to be something that would work for us. Time slot with his job.
Yeah.
We really can't commit to doing like, lifestyle. This is us going out to dinner, or this is us, going out and doing that, because the reality of our situation is we're not going out that often. So there wouldn't be all that much content.
No, I mean, we will be more as Lane gets older and, he can stay home alone or whatnot, because that's a factor too.
But if you have young children, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
we're busy, but we don't go a lot of places.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's exciting for me to start this channel, just because like to be able to interact with her more, and, so that way when I'm making YouTube videos all the time, it's not just me editing all my cool stuff. Like, it's just both of us hanging out. And
this is really what we do. I mean, we just hang out.
Yeah.
So you really get to see, like, we just enjoy each other's company.
Absolutely. Yeah. We always have, we get along well, and we have fun. So, I mean, we could just be sitting, watching TV or listening to a
That's
podcast.
Our favorite.
We do watch.
We're Bob and Linda in real life.
Yeah, no way. But
yeah, we are.
We do watch that show. It's pretty funny. She's usually not much for cartoons, so like this, it's it's clever humor.
I like American Dad too.
But I like Family Guy, American Dad, all that stuff. I grew up on it. The Simpsons, like, but anyways. There's a lot to come. I appreciate everybody that jumped on. I know it was not quite much notice that it was going to be on this channel,
yes,
instead of the other one. The link is in the description if you want to subscribe, because it's more, the channel's not big enough to have any sort of like traction. Yeah, so we don't have anything on there where like,
debut.
There's my cat.
Show everybody how pretty you are.
She's not very friendly.
No, she is not.
Except with me.
That's her man.
She's weird.
Or her kid. I don't know what they're.
Yeah, I think she thinks like I'm a cat or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Jordan was a cat in his past life.
Yeah. So, anyways, we hope you all enjoy.
And if you're watching the replay, please make sure you comment and like tell us, hey, I was here. And then if you have a question, or you're like, hey, like, in a week, you're like, come back to this video and be like, hey, I have an idea for a video. I want to know, what's the biggest struggle you've ever had, or, what's one thing you do every week that like helps your relationship. I mean, I don't know what your guys' questions are, but I'm happy to answer them. So
yeah, absolutely. I'm an open book. I don't really care a whole lot, like, if other people look down on me or whatever. It is what it is. I try to stay positive and be as positive as I can, and not just like our lives, but the people that I come into contact with. Every day I try to be a better person and try to, make someone's day better if there's a way I can do so.
That's so nice.
I mean, it's true.
I know.
So, it hasn't always been. I've actually for years.
Yeah, let's just get this out of the way right now. If we're going to start a new channel, we are not perfect people. We do not have all the answers. Our answers might not work for you. I've not always made the best choices. And
I've made a lot of bad ones.
I'll tell you, I'll be the first person to tell you that.
Yeah, I've made a ton of bad ones. So, but I think it's important for us to share that.
I've grown. I've evolved.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about, you know, how many times you fail. It's more or less how you react, you know, how you adapt from that. If you get right back up and go at it again.
How do you learn?
Yeah. If you're learning from your mistakes, then, you know, you're making progress, and that's all we can do, right? Is make progress. Perfection is impossible. So
word.
But I think
Wise
we're
words.
gonna wrap this up.
We are gonna wrap this up.
I appreciate you, Daily Grind, for commenting. I know there's other people in here. Didn't necessarily want to say hello, but
that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm good.
You know, whenever you want, comment. Tell us what you'd like to see, because it's gonna be, like we said, just raw, real, no BS.
You guys ready for this?
So thank you all for watching. Those of you that watched the live and those of you who watched the replay.
Have a great night.